Hey everybody, welcome to Recovery 101, brought to you by Promise Resource Network. Let's see, this class is all about talking about recovery, and what we're going to talk about today is assertiveness, right? Assertiveness. I got you. Okay, the meaning of being assertive. Being assertive shows that you respect yourself because you're willing to stand up for your interests and express your thoughts and feelings. I want to read that again. Shows that we respect ourselves because we're willing to stand up for our interests and express our thoughts and feelings. That's good shit right there. That's good. I like that. I want to respect myself today.
Yeah.
And I want to speak in a way that shows I respect myself, right? That's what I want today. I think that's what we all want. Yes.
Can we deal with accountability?
Do what?
Accountability. Can you be dealing with that too?
Yes. Yes. That's one of the things that when we're assertive, we are in a spot that we can respect ourselves. Right?
So we're talking about assertive?
We're talking about assertiveness.
You want me to hit some of my other little definition things that I'd be doing?
Give me one more.
Okay. This is something that I would like to acknowledge. It's about assertive people.
Uh-huh.
Assertive people tend to have the following characteristics. They feel free to express their feelings, thoughts, and desires. They're also able to initiate and maintain comfortable relationships with other people.
Mm-hmm.
They know their rights. They have control over their anger.
Absolutely.
Those are four great characteristics
those
identify an assertive person.
You know, there are three types of communication.
Yeah.
Right, there's is there three or four?
Passive.
Passive. Hold on. Passive. Hold on. Four kinds of
communication.
Yes, there's passive, there's aggressive. There's passive aggressive, where I say, "Oh, that's wonderful," and then key your car. And then there is assertive. What do you want? My car, right? I respect myself and I respect you, right? Yes, ma'am.
Well, I've never been an assertive person until I've gotten to recovery, because all that anger and that boisterous behavior, it doesn't lead me nowhere until destruction.
Yeah.
So when I learn how to talk to people, you get more vinegar with honey.
Ooh, you're right. You're right. When I'm nice to someone, I'm more likely to get what I need. Assertiveness is a way we communicate so we can get our needs met. Yes, ma'am.
I'm scared with assertiveness because I didn't learn it as a young person. Anger took its place.
Yes.
And so I'm mad, I'm angry that you're doing something, and I'm afraid to open my mouth. I'm afraid I used to open my mouth. I'm afraid to open my damn mouth because I'm afraid it's going to come out angry.
Yeah.
And then your response is aggressive and my response is aggressive, and it's so hard to do. I'm sitting here as old as I am and don't know how to do assertive. And I'd rather now in these days just not argue.
You just let
it go.
Some things are very important though.
I know.
I'm with you. I would rather be happy than right. Right? There's some people who are gotta be right. You gotta be last word and gotta be right. I'm not like that. I don't like that shit. You know what? We used to be, didn't we? I got to be right. That's bar shit right there.
And sometimes, but now somebody's going through this and going to New York and going uptown, going everything. It's gonna switch me out. And I'm tired of whatever I hear. And what she back and listen. I say things like that in court when he ever said the wrong thing. I try to rephrase it. That way everybody hears if the judge be there. So she gonna hear it anyway. So that's my ability. I like what she was saying though. It's great because way. And sometimes I don't want to say nothing. But then again, if it come on right, like, oh my God.
That's right. We know our rights when we are assertive. Border.
It says the difference between being assertive and
Hold on.
The difference between being assertive and aggressive is how our words and behaviors affect the rights and well-beings of others. like that's what they're talking about. Comedians now talking about that their words have power and they have meaning behind them. Back in the days, we didn't know certain words could really inflict things because words can definitely, with Hitler, he said one thing that caused fear and caused them to hate one group of people. Words have power. And now that we're realizing that words have power, it's not about how you intend them to come out, it's how people react to them.
Oh, yeah. That assertiveness is in our strength, but not in our anger. Yes, ma'am.
And one thing.
Oh, that was good.
One thing that I've learned too is when you come on.
Guys, keep it down, please, so we can hear the speaker. Thank you.
One thing that I've learned too, when you got a lot of anger and boisterous behavior in you, you're gonna always meet a certain match. Like I used to tell people, you're gonna meet your match. And like I used to have a lot of mouths. My mouth got me in trouble. My mouth got me serious charges. And that mouth can get me killed too. My mouth is a powerful weapon.
Yes.
You don't know how powerful that thing is.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. We want to communicate in a way we get our needs met, but also, I don't want to piss anybody off. Like I said, I want to be assertive. I don't want to be angry.
That's why sometimes when you get those like-minded people, when you get a group of people that feel the same way you do, and that's when you become an activist, and you have a group of people, like we all have a group of like mental health, when we can all articulate how we feel. We don't all have the same opinion, but we all have the same like-minded how we feel about mental health, that it is important. Like maybe you may articulate it yourself, but if you have a group that's strength in numbers, if you have people behind you, you feel the same way you feel about something that you feel strongly about, then there's power in that.
The assertiveness can be one-on-one with someone, but it also can be group. Like you said, Attica. Anybody remember that? All the time. Mental health rights. Okay. We went up to the county one time, to the county commissioners, and we had all our signs, and they were talking shit. And you know what? But we were there representing. We were representing. Hold on, David.
I know for me, I learned how to be assertive over time.
Yeah.
Partly from being mindful and how to express my needs and wants in a positive way. Because what people sometimes don't realize with assertiveness, it can be used negatively if you're too aggressive.
Yeah.
If you're not coming from that positive perspective.
Yeah.
In how you're expressing yourself. And that was that balancing act of learning how to be the positive side of assertive.
Yeah.
You know, I can express myself and use my voice to validate my wants and my needs in a proper way.
Yes.
And it's not something you get easier overnight. It's a process. It's like it takes time to learn that.
Like Robin said, you know what? When people aggress to me, I aggress to them. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to bring love into the situation. I want to bring respect for myself and respect for you. Yes, Robin.
Could you give some examples
Of assertiveness?
of assertiveness? Yeah, that somebody's done something to you that would piss you off, but I have to think of something that someone's done, and I can't really do that. But I'd like to hear the words of assertiveness. How you do
Okay, let me try someone that I'm pissed off about because they took my cigarettes.
Okay.
Oh, that's a serious offense. That is a serious offense. And I find out who has them. What can I say? Can I be aggressive? Hell yeah, give me my cigarettes. Or I'll whoop your ass. Right? That's aggressive. That's threatening. That's why we don't want to say that, because we come before a judge. Hold on. Let me get... What I can say is possibly to be heard in my own truth.
Right.
I've heard you. I heard you got a pack of cigarettes, and I think they might be mine. Would you be willing to let me see them to see if they're mine? Wow. Yep, they're mine. Just to turn it a little bit, just to spin it a little bit. Somebody has been aggressing towards me. You know, when you do that, it makes me feel frightened. It makes me feel intimidated, attacked. Thank you. And I don't want to be that way. Yes, Porter.
A good example for me is like when when George Floyd had his, when the whole world saw what happened, and collectively we all there's a lot of protests going on around the world, and that was a good way to do it in a non-destructive way, in a way that is to get our message across that we thought that this was unjust, and we didn't think that this behavior would be acceptable to humans, period. There's all walks of life. That's a good example of how we can do things collectively and make things happen, changing laws.
Yes, we have that power when we speak our truth. Yes.
Okay, so not being negative, trying to be open-minded. Sometimes when you're assertive, could you be a doormat if you don't speak up for yourself?
That's more like a passive communication where we're kind of used by other people because I'm not because I'm not standing up for myself. You know, if you borrow my car every day and I need that car, you know, and I give it to you and I need it, I'm being passive. I can't say my truth. But if I could say, man, I'd love to help you, but I need my car. Can I give you a ride? If we can give a solution as well, that's a positive thing. Yes, David.
Like two of the main points that go with being assertive.
Yeah.
The confidence in being clear with what you're trying to express.
Yes.
So that you got to remember that confidence is standing in your truth.
Yes.
This is what I need, or this is what I'm trying to do, and being clear to get that across.
Yeah.
People, and then people realize you're trying to stand in your own truth, and you're not going to set yourself up to be like a doormat.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that's where that confidence comes in. But being clear to let people know what it is you're trying to do or what it is you want help with.
Yeah. It is a way to express ourselves so we can get our needs met in a way that the other person can hear. I'm bilingual. I speak recovery and I speak clinical. I've taken a lot of those clinical classes. I went to school and all that. And I'm able to be bilingual because I need to be, right? I need to be able to speak to the clinicians my truth in an assertive way, confident and respectful, right? I need to be heard by those clinicians because that changes things too, doesn't it? Opens us up. Maybe you want to try it. Man, that's a gift. That's a gift. Yes, ma'am. Nice and loud.
I think assertiveness also can go hand in hand with boundaries.
Yes.
Because, you know, you need to be assertive. Some people, I have somebody that will be belligerent to me on and on again. And I have to set the boundaries. I'm not going to accept that. And I can be very assertive in setting those boundaries sometimes. And they don't like it.
No.
You got to do it.
Got to do it so we don't be abused. They don't like it though. When somebody's used to me being a doormat, me being a yes person all the time, me giving all the time, when I stop, they ain't gonna like it. They're not gonna like it. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so like if you just try, like you ever help somebody and your conscience says, why did I do that? When you see them do wrong, like I have a hard time saying no.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm learning how to be a leader, a follower. So I gotta say no, because I give the shirt off my back if I could. And I'm too giving. And I have a lot of people take advantage of me because of that.
Yeah, we can be taken advantage of if we don't. You know, when my no is no, and you know my no is no, you'll understand that when I say yes, I'm serious. Not just, I'll be there and not show up. You know? Or, I'll get that for you and not do it. Right? I don't want to do that today. I don't want to do that today. Huh?
I was what you said. You said you're not going to do what you say you're going to do. You say, yes, I get that for you. All the time. It's a no. But
yeah. I wish I could say no to you, but I don't know how to be assertive. I know I did. Yes, sir.
On that subject, sometimes, me personally, what we call an old school saying, I'll feed you with a long handled spoon.
Oh, there you go. I'll feed you with a long-handled
I'll feed you with
spoon.
a long handled spoon. That's it. You take it.
Well, you know what? There are people that don't get my assertiveness. You know what I mean? They just don't. They don't like it. They're going to bounce off it and bounce off it and bounce off that no. But when I consistently say no, when I consistently say I can't do that right now, if I want to lighten up no, I can't do that right now. I'm sorry, I can't spare that. Right? I can't spare that dollar, that cigarette, that car, that whatever it is. Jay's in the house. Yes, sir.
If I'm using principle or pronoun,
Uh-huh.
I don't have to know about you. Because you're a negative person and I'm a positive.
Mm-hmm.
I look at you to move on with them.
We choose, don't we?
Yeah.
We choose who we want to interact with. And if there's a person in my life that's important enough to me that I feel I need to continue a relationship with, and we got those people. Family, friends, judges, POs. We got them, right? And I want to be able to speak clearly to these people. I want to be able to choose the right people to communicate with because I ain't got time.
Sometimes we don't want to do this or say something, we act a certain way. We don't want to hurt that person.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get to hurt that person. But make that person recharge his mind and say, well, you know what? That person right. That person trying to make me grow.
There you go. When I say no, it gives people the opportunity to get what they need on their own and grow like I did. When people said no to me, will you be my sponsor? No. Will you be my sponsor? No. Will you be my sponsor? No.
You do that, Shannon.
Am I right? Am I right? Yes, sir.
For me, that's being assertive is one of the things I've had to learn, still learning. So I was pessimist, I didn't buy anything, and then be pissed off whenever they do whatever.
Yeah.
But what I'm learning is being assertive doesn't always come in the image of somebody wanting something bad. That's the tricky part about it. For me, like it's the way I know when to be assertive or what to do is by being in tune with my higher power of thinking. First and foremost, my peace. If what I'm doing is going to affect my recovery or affect my peace, then no, I'm not going to go. I don't care if it's to a birthday party.
Yeah.
If there's something inside of me saying that's going to affect my peace, then feelings going to get hurt. But overall, at the end of the day, am I more concerned about your feelings or my peace?
Yeah. Are you more concerned about, am I more concerned about my feeling or your peace? Right? Your feelings are my peace. That's it. I hold on to that. Oh, thank you. I thank you. Yes, ma'am.
I just
Thank
want
you,
to say that I have a friend, a dear friend, who's been assertive with me. It's along with what you have to say. And I respect him so much for being assertive with me because it precipitated change. You know, somebody who can honestly tell you some things that you need to hear, and then it affects change.
Yeah.
And you're one of the people that I think can, what were we talking about? Can
Assertiveness.
do assertiveness.
I practice as much as I can. I'm not really good at it, but I'm getting better at saying no with my time, my energy, and whatever else I got. You know what I mean? And there are things that I need to hold in myself that I can't give away. One of those things is peace. I'm not willing to give my peace away. Right. So I choose those people that I want to be around. And then if they're harming me in some way or annoying me in some way, I can use assertiveness to get my needs met and teach the other person how to get their needs met. So that's wonderful. Yes, ma'am.
So could you kind of not talk with you on the spot, but could you try to elaborate how you got that peace and how that when you feel something like you're not gonna let nobody take your joy and you got your mind made up this is what I'm gonna do, this is how it's gonna be, this is how it was, this is how it is. Could you elaborate how you humbleness?
Luckily, I have a form on that.
Wow, okay.
Dun, 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 dun. You know, I always got paper. Those of you that were at Hawthorne know that I got paper. I was always making people killing trees. Okay, one way to be assertive. So how do I do this?
Okay.
I want to plan what I want to say. I want to plan what I want to say. When I'm done with these, you hit those, okay? Good. If I'm going before a judge, I have my shit together.
Yeah.
If I'm going to my doctor, I want to have a list of questions and concerns, right? I want to be able to plan ahead. Because if I go in there to somebody with authority over me and I go, that's all, folks. That's it. I can come unprepared and lose everything, right? I want to be prepared. I want to know what I want to say and I want to know what I need, right?
That's the way I am too. I already know what I'm saying when I get there. I still ain't gonna write on a piece of paper already in my head.
Yeah.
And when you go in there to see him, I know it'll come in flood, but I want to say some words that you might recommend me doing, how you want me to do it and give the medication that I need.
Yes.
You know, most of them don't need the medication, but you need some F up stuff, you know. I make sure I get what I need. In the higher seasons, I want to lose, you know. I want something, you know, some vampire. And that's what I've been taking for 18 years, you know, more.
You know, those needs where we got to meet our needs.
Yeah, all the time.
And if I don't meet my need, I got to find somebody that can help me.
But if one person wants, somebody else will.
What?
If one thing don't work, something else will.
Yes, absolutely. Michelle, how you doing? She says, good morning.
Good morning.
All right. Practice. Like you said, practice. I have it in my head. Practice on somebody else. This is what I want to tell my doctor. I've got this list. This is what I want to tell the judge. This is what I want to say to my employer, right? The next one is speak clearly with confidence. David hit on that. Speak clearly with confidence. This is my truth, right? Like I'm doing, but when I speak, I want people to understand this is where I'm coming from. This is important to me. This is my truth. State what you want, what you need. Right? Know what your need is. There are people in my life that have certain jobs, right? My psychiatrist has a job to give me medication and to know how to help me, right? My friend Renee has a job. Her job is to be my friend and to help me along and to help me learn my recovery because she's further along than I am, right? Now, I'm not going to call my psychiatrist when my car breaks down, am I? That's not his job. I'm going to call my friend Renee because that's one of her jobs to come and get me when I'm in trouble, right? So when I know my needs and who to go to, then I can be more assertive to get my needs met. Does that make sense? I need to know who I need to go to. If I call DSS and I'm asking to talk to a different division than I need to, I'm not going to get what I need. I'm not going to get what I need. So I want to be able, assertiveness, part of that can be asking for a supervisor. Excuse me, I don't think you've got what I need. Can I talk to your supervisor? There's nothing wrong with that. Use the chain of command. It's part of assertiveness. Do what?
The word for doctors, lawyers, and liars.
There you go. Yes, sir.
Do your due diligence, like do your part, like do your research and before you walk into the doctor, make sure. And I want to bounce off what I'm going to say to my mom. She's like, no, why don't you say it this way? She's going to give her opinion of how I should say things, and what I should say, and add things and take things out. Sometimes I need that. I need somebody to critique me.
Yes.
Say, maybe you should go in that way. Maybe we should go in there, maybe we should not go in that way. Give me suggestions. I maybe need that. And be open-minded.
What is the kind of advice that I always forget? Constructive. Constructive criticism. I need that sometimes. I need somebody to tell me, like Porter said, how is the best way to say this? Right? I'm going to practice on you. I'm going to learn. I got this plan of what I want to say, and let me practice with you. Right? We've been talking. All these things fall into place.
So what's most important first? What's the most important first? Start off with this is the most important to me. Go down with what's the most important, because you maybe not be able to get everything out in that conversation. But what's the most important and pertinent thing that I need to get out to you first? And if we get to other things, I can go from there. If we can get to other things, that's fine. But what's the most important things that came to you for? I'm not writing a list, because my mind is not going to remember it. It won't.
Yeah, I'm with you. I got to have a list too. Because I can't remember shit. What is it? CRS? Can't remember shit. Yeah. To be specific and know what you need is the key. I can't go to somebody who doesn't have what I need, or both of us just gonna get pissed off. Right? So I want to be specific about what I need to the right person. Right? Yes, ma'am.
So I'm learning in recovery to have positive female people promoters.
Yeah.
And I'm learning how to take constructive criticism.
Yes.
Because when I was out there in my using, I didn't roll with females. I always had guy friends.
Yeah.
And so now that I'm in the fellowship, I'm learning when somebody says something to me, I don't just blow up with the first thing. I sit there and I listen, and then I think about it. I say, is this going to help me or is it going to hinder me?
Yeah. That's positive. That's what we want. We want to make that choice. I want to have all the information from this person. I want to be able to trust this person. And it is hard in the beginning. I had the same problem. You don't trust anybody. So it's hard when we're assertive. I'm going to throw this out. We take the chance of being rejected. Yeah. That's scary. That's some shit right there.
That's where that confidence comes in.
Yes.
I mean, that confidence gives you the ability to take that chance.
Absolutely.
That's why you have to kind of just sit around and kind of feel your vibe. Like you have to I have to be more observing than talking. And I just watch people watch.
Yeah.
And I see what their motives are.
There are some people that I don't need to be assertive with because I don't need. I got enough friends, thanks. Yeah. Ooh. But they're just because you get that vibe from them, right? There are some people that don't match me, and that's okay. That's okay. We don't gotta like everybody. Don't fall for that in recovery. We gotta love everybody, but we ain't gotta like everybody. Yes, Rob.
I have a story. I'll make it very quick. There's a girl that I really don't like in AA. Because she's controlling.
Yeah.
And she thinks she's the master of the media and blah, blah, blah. But I haven't said anything because that's not my part. So we go on, and she brings me like cans of food and just so she's real nice to me. And I just don't like her running the show.
We're not laughing at you, we're smiling at you, Robin, because we know. All right, hold on.
All right, so she's running the show. And yesterday when I got into the meeting place, they had round tables with chairs around them. And usually we have the chairs, in a line like that. And I thought, well, why don't we just leave the tables, the round tables? It's a little bit different, but we can have the meeting because I didn't want to move the chairs.
Yes.
And so when she came in, I said, well, listen, I don't know if you'll do it, but I really think we can do the meeting with the chairs just like they are. And she said, yeah, I think we can do it. And I thought, oh my God, because she's real pushy. And, normally she'd say, get those chairs in the right place, get those tables in the right place. But she said, okay.
Do you think it's because of the way you said it?
Yes.
Yes. It makes a difference.
I was assertive, but I understood where she comes from and where, but I might not get my way.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And that's the thing, control.
Yeah.
When I am trying to control something instead of being assertive, that control doesn't go into assertiveness.
Right.
right?
And that's what she is.
Do you still like it?
Communication. We ain't gotta like everybody. Yeah.
Okay, so what if you always been it? Like I'm the only person standing in my family,
Okay.
and I've always been the breadwinner.
Okay.
So if you've been self-sufficient, independent, you ain't had to lean on nobody, and you got it going on. So what if you like? What's wrong with that picture? Am I too controlling?
We're all too controlling, I think. I mean, I don't know. I'll speak for myself. I got issues around control.
I do too.
Right? Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you believe in protecting other people when they're wrong?
Say it again.
Do you believe in protecting other people's feelings
Mm.
when they are wrong?
My feelings, say it again.
Protecting someone else's feelings.
Oh. Yeah, that's right. I'd rather have my peace before, and that's what I'm willing to give up. I got to choose what I'm willing to give up. Is this no going to be effective? Is my assertiveness going to be heard, or is it not? Am I using my time effectively, or am I wasting my time? Right? And it's okay. It says, listen to what the other person is saying. Listen to what the other person is saying. Right? We want to be able to I want to be able to know that this person has what I need. Like that way, I'll get what I need. Right? Yeah, that's it. If I'm going to my psychiatrist for my flat tire, ain't gonna work. Repeat what they have said to make sure you understand. Repeat what they said so you can make sure you're understood. Yeah. That's a really good thing, because if we repeat what the person said, let me understand this. Let me understand this. Let me see where you're coming from. Yes. Yes, that way when I repeat something, it affects me. Respect the other person. All right, we're getting close to time. Respect the other person and yourself.
Yeah, that's important.
That's the key. That's the key. Respecting other people. Bobby's looking in the window. Hey, Bobby.
He just won't walk in the door.
You know we're on Facebook Live. Uh-oh.
I love you.
Good morning, Bobby. All right. Bobby's one of our favorite people. Bobby, tell me something about assertiveness. Yeah.
Being assertive can be good and it can be bad.
Okay.
When you're advocating for your rights or something that you want, being assertive can be good. But sometimes when people are trying to help you and you being assertive can really make them back off.
True. Yeah.
So it all depends on what you're trying to be.
Yeah. Bobby is one of the greatest advocates I know, and that's why I asked him to define that, because it is about our rights today. And it is about advocating for ourselves and other people. I want to be confident today in who I am and where I am and what I need. And what I need. I respect the other person and ourselves. Critical. Accept that you may not get what you want.
I used to get mad when I didn't get what I want.
Anybody get mad when they don't get what they want? Anybody get mad when somebody says no?
Yeah.
Hey, anybody want to hear? And the choir said, well. We may not get what we want. It's not a perfect world. And that's okay. Maybe it's not for me.
That's right.
You know, some of the literature I read that absolutely nothing happens by mistake in this world. I believe that. I believe that things happen as they're supposed to. All right, the last one. Be open to compromise. Okay, if I don't get what I need, how can I compromise? Let me think about the lady that she wasn't sure was going to be, even though she was being assertive, respecting herself and the other person, speaking clearly with confidence about, I want to leave these, let's leave these tables where they are. I think it'd be a great idea. If that doesn't work, what if we used half of the tables pointed at the speaker? That way everybody can see and hear. Oh, that sounds good. That's a compromise, right?
Yeah, give it half of the.
Yeah. Give a little bit, get a little bit.
Meet me halfway.
Yeah, meet me halfway.
Instead of maybe just having a plan B. It's like you always have, I always have plan B, C, and D. If that didn't work out, we're gonna have other options. So we're not just based on this. If I don't have that doctor, what else my other doctors? I can do my options and figure out what are the other things that I can figure out for myself. That's empowering myself by having other options. That's why I feel like I don't have any options. That's why I feel like I get lost in that place. No, I have other options. Make another choice.
This was my other option. If she said no, I was gonna let her move the chair.
Go ahead, dear. Go ahead. Get your needs met. We got to allow other people to get their needs met. We said earlier, when we take that away from people, maybe part of my assertiveness is, I don't know. Tell me.
You said compromise, when you have somebody that came in, when you have to keep being assertive, if that person, I'll give you an example, like my son likes to spend a lot of money on stuff, and then he doesn't have money for rent. So I'm always telling him, stop spending the money, or, and then he gets really aggravated with me, and it causes a problem, and it's like, to compromise, I just stay out of his money business. It's not my business, and it's aggravating him.
Yes.
So you gotta compromise sometimes and not say things that maybe you wanna say.
Yeah.
You don't always have to say something. You can compromise.
Sometimes I don't need to say it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not going to work.
Right.
So I need to let it go, that acceptance that we were talking about. Yes, Stephen.
A couple of the things, just following the conversation and everything. The greatest thing I learned in recovery is I had the right to say no, for no reason at all.
Yeah.
And also that, sometimes we just need to really mind our own business. Not everything is our business. We don't have all the answers. And, being assertive, I think, comes with becoming there's different people say it different ways, but becoming your ideal self, your authentic self.
Authentic, that's nice, yeah.
Your authentic self. And I think the closer you get to that authentic self, because I used to do that when I would go to doctor's offices, I would have to take notes because my mind wouldn't be clear and I wouldn't know what to say. But the more and more, I've been in recovery a long time, but the more and more I became that authentic self of who I am and not trying to pretend to be who everybody else wanted me to be.
Yeah.
It became easier you don't have to remember it. If this is who you are, if this is true, if this is real, it's not a script. You don't have to remember it.
Yeah.
Because it just is. And that's what I found helpful.
Yes. I love what you said about some things just aren't my business.
That's the biggest problem we have today with the social media. Everybody thinks like whether Bob, I'm on social media now, but I'm under a pseudonym.
Yeah.
I'm under my pseudonym because I have family members and friends that will go on the internet and go, well, why didn't you answer the phone? You were on Facebook between 3 and it's like, that's none of your business. I have a phone for my convenience, not yours. And I'll answer it when I damn well please. And people get this idea that everybody else's business is theirs, and it's not.
It's not. Sometimes that assertiveness is not needed because I'm not part of it. I got to know when I'm part of the solution, and sometimes I'm not, and I got to say no. Right? I got to say no because if this isn't my business, if this isn't my part of my purpose, part of my walk, no has to be. Porter gave me this. Assertiveness is not what you do. It's who you are. As I respect, thank you, Porter. As I respect, and Michelle said, hey, as I respect myself, I become assertiveness. I become strength. I become pride, the good kind.
assertive. People,
Yeah.
So people like Oprah, they know she's assertive. She don't have to say anything. You just know that by how she carries herself.
Yeah. And that's it. We're our person. People read us. And when we're strong in our person, you know what? And we're an example today. I always say that we're growing and in recovery. Somebody's watching you.
They always say it's not what you do, it's how you do it. It's not what you do, it's how you do it.
Yeah. I always heard that recovery is not for people that need it. It's for people that want it. And I think it's for people that do it. I know people that want so much over the years to be in recovery and just didn't do it, just couldn't make it. You know. Yeah.
You realize you become who you is, what you doing, and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I know they was looking at me all the time. But it don't bother me. I continue doing what I'm doing. That's why I'm everything.
There you go.
Continue doing it. You let me come in with the book. Where you going now? I keep on walking. Another thing, keep my mind where it's at.
There you
That's
go.
it.
There you
I
go.
don't want to hear that when they move about you. I don't want to hear that. I have to keep moving.
Yep. That's your business.
Yeah.
That's your shit. I love that phrase. Yes, sir.
You know, we live in a judgmental world.
Mm.
Everybody want to judge and look at everybody except the damn self.
Yeah.
If you take yourself sometimes, look in the damn mirror, it'll look back at you.
Yep.
Wow.
It's just how fucked up you really are.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not trying to put nobody else down, but I'm trying to say, sometimes you need to look inside of yourself and say, you know what? This guy needs to cut the hell out of it.
Yep. Yep.
You
So
need to treat
that's
that
it.
person with respect and kindness.
When I accept somebody else's assertiveness, somebody else's no, that means I'm growing. That means I'm growing. And that's what I want to do today. Yes, sir.
Something I just want to compliment right here. If you can take a mirror with you from the time you talk and walk, that's from 9th grade on up, everywhere you go, and look at your damn self. Everywhere you go, you see your ass, good or bad.
Mm-hmm. That's where I need to know. That's where I need to know. I need to know what I'm going after. I need to know. I need to know who I am.
You know that.
Man, when you know who you are, do you know who I am? I am Sharon M. Galuski. Okay, and I'm going to speak today my truth in a way that is not proud, but is assertive. Right? I don't want pride. I don't want anger. I don't want mischief. I don't want resentment and regret later. I want to be able to speak in a way that I can be heard. That's the key. How can I speak in a way that I can be heard? Yes, ma'am.
And so, like, I'm so used to messing up a good thing because I've been hurt, robbed, cheated, everything. And then I realized that I do have a good thing, and then I make the other party upset because they're not used to me, sabotaging everything.
Yeah.
And then I told that person, I said, this is what I'm used to. I'm not used to having it. So you have to teach me how to love and be respectful of it. And cherish it.
Respectful is the key. When I respect myself, I can respect you. But if I don't respect myself and what I do and who I am, it's not going to spread. I want what I've got to be given. I want what you all have to be given to somebody. Right? That's our goal. That's our calling in this room, each and every one of us, to show somebody somewhere what the deal is. Right? And if I can speak in a way they can hear, and bilingual, right? There's a way you speak here, there's a way you speak out in the street. Bilingual. I need to know both.
Sometimes, you see what people know about how they doing or what they're here for. Some of them don't speak right. So I can say the things that they say, but in a different way.
There you go.
And of course, the judge will be like this.
There you go. Yeah, you don't want to piss off the judge. And you're telling what your needs are, and you're speaking in a way that's respectful. Awesome. Yes, sir.
Oh, there's a couple of things I was going to say. I can remember one.
Except one of them.
Resentment. I think a lot of times that comes from that whole resentment and just it's a low self-esteem thing. And I think that when we get on in the recovery, lesson that we have.
That, we got to practice that like we practice assertiveness. And when I've got that resentment against somebody, I'm less likely to give them the chance. But,
Oh, I know.
man, okay, hold on.
Loving what you've got.
Oh, there you
Like
go.
the song.
Michelle says, I can't, I have a closet full of skeletons. I can't judge. That's true. I got a closet full of skeletons too. I don't need to be telling other people, how to live, but I know how I want to live. And sometimes no is appropriate. Right. Okay, we're going to shut down.
All right.
You guys are awesome. Awesome. Give yourself a hand. Yay! And we are hold on, we ain't done yet. Hold on. All right, got two things for you. The warm line. Anybody ever call the warm line?
I got it in my phone.
Yay! All right.
Got it in my phone.
It is a 24-hour line that you can call that you can talk to a peer support specialist about whatever is going on. Anything is off on the table. Anything you want to talk about. The number is 833-390-7728. That's 833-390-7728. Get on our website. It's on there on our Facebook page. Let's see. Jay says he hates to see us go. Bye, y'all. Thanks for letting me be part of the family, Michelle says. Oh, we got lots of kissy faces and strong arms from Jay. So we take that, the strong in my heart. That's what I got in my spirit. All right, share this so others can be in recovery with us. Be a little stronger. Be a little self. All right. Okay, keep your peace. We'll see you on Friday for Keep Your Power. Love y'all. Love y'all. All right. Shut her down.